step, because I am going to put the stencil over this, is to use, I did the black. Should I try the turquoise? You know, why not? I did the background. True, very true. I'm going to use the turquoise, although that wasn't my plan, but we'll make it my plan. And this is the liquid Pixie Dust Blue Diamond. So I am just applying this. And I'm not sure, I need to experiment a little bit more with the liquid Pixie paint. Because paints like Modern Masters, you need to do them, you need to do the metallic in one direction. The pigment, the Posh Chalk pigment, does not require that. And I also planned out yesterday, but I'm not quite sure how we're going to determine that. I divided up the metallic rosé by Dixie Belle and the wedding bells, which is a champagne-ish color. And I divided it up into 4. Can someone wake, it's beautiful, I love it. Can someone tag Gwendolyn? She mustn't be allowed to take a nap. I just remembered. Hello, Janie, how are you? I might have put too much on again. I should learn to use a plate. Then I wouldn't waste my paint. I think I was saying that did I finish my sentence? And Tanya, everyone is used to me not finishing my sentences, my love, and they don't mind. But I'm used to doing metallics in a straight, in one direction, so that all the micas lay flat in the same direction, so you get the shine. That's what you have to do with Modern Masters, and doing walls was a pain in the neck in one direction. But I want to check if the liquid Pixie is the same or if it's like the pigments of Posh Chalk. You're seeing a bit of black, that's because I keep going through it. I'm just going to dry this. Almost 60, wow. Yeah, well, we've got, how many do we have? We have 54, so I'm quite happy with 54 as long as the sun is shining. I'm just going to dry this quickly. So anyway, I divided up, needs more drying. That, yeah, it is. I love that color too. I did the rosé and the wedding bells. And I found some Martha Stewart paint that I'm not going to be using. I found, I pulled out some pigments 2 pigments and 2 waxes of Posh Chalk. I also pulled out decoupage paper. Thank you, Janie. And I'm looking for small stencils. And hopefully, tomorrow, to celebrate over 1,000. Oh, wow, that's great. Post pictures, Desiree. I'm just going to do another layer and dry it. Now, the one that I'm going to be working on is not blue, but hopefully it'll be dry and we can work on this one as well. Okay, let's try this. Hey Anna, how are you? How's your new job? I hope you're enjoying it. How is Finn? Oh, that's good. We should have a chat soon. I want to hear all about it. Oh, I'm glad. And you're happy? As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. Yeah, we're very good. Very good. I'm doing daily lives now, as I think I told you. I just want to leave this for a few more minutes to cool down. And let me see this one. This one is dry, actually. So let me give it a coat of black metallic anyway, seeing I just want this to cool down. Oh, what about tomorrow? Yeah, so we're going to do 4 giveaways. Thank you for reminding me, Betty. So I've put all those together. I'm just looking for if I can find 4 similar stencils. And we're going to be doing a giveaway. Now, what I want is, Betty, from you, to figure out how we're going to do it. So, I want to be fair in this and, you know, share with you some products. So, Betty, I need you to come up with ideas. All right, that's a good idea. So everybody that's watching will get their name put in a bowl. And I'm just doing 1 coat of the black and drying it. That's a great idea. Okay, the neck, I think this is ready. I just hope my stencil. Now, whilst I was going back, excuse me 1 second, whilst I was reminiscing about my old projects, I came across these stencils. They're made by Buckingham. This is one of the first make of stencils that I actually purchased. I don't know if anyone is young enough to remember. It was made in Canada. But I found these stencils. Let me just make sure I put it on right. And it's an Egyptian lady. So, seeing I still haven't told you what we're doing. We're going to be playing with Tamise Flakes. On the Egyptian lady. And I have them, you remember I've used these before on the crackled glass dish. Tomorrow's live, I think. What do you think? You can get those on Amazon, I think. I got mine from Bulgaria. I went into a shop and they had them. They're really a lot of fun, Leona. Okay, let me tell you what I'm doing. In here, I poured some of the Wonder Size, which is really made, it's a water-based product for gilding, for gold leaf application. Before APS adhesive came out, which is the one we use for foils, we used to have to do 2 coats of this. And it only lasts a certain amount of time for where tackiness is. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, I'll do a post tonight. So, I'm using this because this is typically what I used to use, or what I still use for gold leaf. And we're using Tamise, which is basically bits and pieces of variegated gold that we're going to be applying on top. And again, you can use the APS foil size, but this is more professional. So I'm just going to dab it on. I don't want to go under the stencil. The stencil, by the way, I sprayed with 77 adhesive. And left it to dry for a little bit before applying it, because otherwise you risk the chance of ripping off the paint, seeing that I've just painted it. Normally I would leave the paint to dry for about 2-3 hours, but we don't have 2-3 hours. So I'm just tapping it on. Does anyone have what shaped make? Yes, they are. They are. But this is glue, Betty. But you're very right. They are. Mine are upstairs. I should have gotten some down. So just apply it like this. And this is water size, so I'm water-based, so I'm not really that worried. So if I could remind those that are watching that if you haven't shared, could you please do so? It helps my business grow and I can keep doing fun and exciting projects. And I want Facebook people to like me, so that the more they like me, the better numbers I get. The more I can do lives daily. I'm just going over just a little bit to make sure I haven't missed anywhere. And I just have, thank you, Laura. Thank you, Leona. I'm just going to, I don't want, the stencil is up to here and I don't want it going all the way to the end. I'm just going to redo this because I saw some areas that maybe I missed. And another thing that I remembered today that I actually had forgotten to do, and you'll see that with the next step, is once you do this, remove the stencil immediately. I didn't with the one we're going to be working on. And I'm just going to tap it in so that I don't see a lot of texture. Let me see if there's a possibility. I might have missed here some areas. You can see where it's not shiny, where you might have missed. It depends on your lighting as well. Okay, I'm going to remove this. And leave it somewhere. And we can leave this for 15 minutes until we're ready to use it again. I'm going to pour back my, at 3 tomorrow, Betty. I'm just going to pour back in my liquid size. No point wasting. And I'm going to bring the one that I prepared this morning. Thank you, Lynette. Thank you, everyone. Let me do this correctly. You can see the shine of the liquid Pixie Dust in Onyx. And we can compare the back of this, which is just straight black, with the liquid Pixie. Can you see the shine? Okay, so let me clean my hands. I don't want any dirts around because we are dealing with gold. And maybe remove this. Don't like working on yucky surfaces. Plus, I don't think you get a clear picture. Okay, with the first one, I'm going to use the red, the reddish, does it have a name? No, it just says, it has all the languages except English. Oh, maybe here. They're ultra-thin flakes of pure metal in assorted tones. The base is treated with sizing. I should wear cotton gloves, but I'm not going to. I need to be able to control it. And let me just remove this. I wish they wouldn't put things like that when they're packaging their products. It's very annoying. All right, so now the only place where this reddish gold variegated leaf is going to stick will be where the size is. So let's try that. I'm just going to do this. You have to be very careful when you're opening this because you don't want the gold to fly all over the place. Okay, there's one. Never thought I would struggle with opening a package, but I am. Let me see if I can, okay, there. So I'm just going to just randomly drop and cover my flakes everywhere. And start tapping them in. I will show you a close-up. Right now it looks like nothing. Just get quite a bit and spread it out. It's fun to do this. For me, it's relaxing. And hopefully, this glue won't let me down. The size won't let me down. So I'm just going to move it. If it turns out to be a complete flop, we have another one we can do. One hair. I might have put too much size on this. Sorry, I'm not talking, I'm just trying to concentrate. Another hair here. And the more you burnish it, the shinier it becomes, but I'm still wondering why it seems to have more glue than necessary. I can see an arm developing. I can see her face developing too. Let's put some more. another hair. That's what happens when you use a brand new brush. I can see her head developing. I don't have the complete coverage of gilding that I would have liked. Let me just move here. It is, isn't it? Thank you, guys. I was getting nervous for a bit when I couldn't see anything. But I don't know if you can see what I see, and that's the beginning of her face. And imagine doing this with leaves and flowers. Let me just try and get these over here. Nan, if you're on, can you tell Daddy I'm on the live? I'm on the live. Bye. I'm on the live, Camille. I'm going to hang up. I was hoping that the lines would be crisper. Another hair. Let's see now. I think I chose a pattern that's maybe too detailed. Lesson learned. But you can see her head, or can you see her head? Can you see her shape? The only problem, you know what? Why not? Yeah, I'll do it. I have nothing to lose. Let me just try it again. Just want to make sure. Let me just wipe it down just a bit, because I don't want the gold sticking to it. Let's do that. I'm just trying to get it to adhere in the right place. And let's bring the issue that I think I'm having is the issue that I'm having is that I think the glue seeped under. I'm going to reapply, but I just want to see. Because some parts are still sticky. So I wonder if they need more. Get bigger pieces. I can see some of the glue must have seeped under. Let's try it this way. Before I apply the size, I'll just want to try this. Yeah, I think that was, besides the fact that the glue seeped under, even though I was tapping, and I was tapping because it's more of a liquid product. As opposed to gel. Let me just see. I need some here. I love it, Desiree. Maybe I'll do more tutorials on it. But I've been out of practice. So that's why I thought, let me see. What I can do is using the stencil, the areas that got covered by, let me just see if I've got a clean, like here, it seeped under. Maybe I can go back with a marker or with my, what are they called? Oh, my Posca pens, and redo the lines. Because you can see the shape, right? So This is what I was thinking, that maybe that I could seal it, clean it up, seal it, and then redo and see what happens. Because the shape, those tiny shapes here and here are all not showing up. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, but you know, but look at the body shape, man. Really? Well, let's see how the second one that I did in, that we're doing with this comes out. And it doesn't matter if some of this gold flies in. I'm going to use the other one. I don't really mind if the other gold comes in, as I said. So let's try. One. And this is the blue variegated. And it has been 15 minutes, right? Since I applied this, I think. But I wanted more definition to her body. I hope I gave the glue enough time to set up the size. I always tend to pick the finickier stencils instead of just doing one that I know will work, like branches and flowers and okay, let's try again. Gently. And the other one, I left the stencil on for too long. So maybe that could have had something to do with it. But I do like the blue diamond with the variegated blue and in green. Hopefully this one will come out better. No, I won't. Okay. Sorry, I'm not looking at comments right now. I'm just trying to... Yeah, there were some places that in this one that didn't stick, but that's okay. There was some seepage you can see here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, look at that. Now this one has come out much better. Well, it shall slowly reveal itself, shan't it? I think it's looking much better. There wasn't as much sticking here. I didn't put enough glue size. But here, definitely, you can see the shape of her clothes much better. I do like her. What do you think? Does she look good? It is relaxing. Here, there was a lot that didn't stick where her head is. I like this one better because the definition is better. The lines are clearer. So what do you think? We've got this one and this one. The black one looks more striking, but the blue one is more correct. Let me try and see if some of these that define her dress will go. If not, I may redo. I know for a fact that I put this on and left the stencil for far too long. Yeah, they would. I was thinking of resining as well. Like here. Shouldn't there be? Yeah, there should be a gap. I think it's just the size. I wasn't careful with it. So it's man error. Well, woman error. But it looks good, I think. Well, I don't usually say things look good, except the last couple of projects. I like the coloring of this one much better. I just prefer the colors. I think they're richer colors. Thank you. Thank you, Desiree. Thank you, Janie. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Laura. Thanks, Nan. The blue is very interesting. The blue is actually, has so much richness in color. It's got the deep blue, it's got the green, it's got the orange, it's got the brown and the gold. I might redo this one. I'll paint it black and redo it. Or I could repaint it black and do something else. But definitely I want to resin these. Because I think this, oh, I keep getting confused. This one, I think the coloring is my favorite. Oh, is it really? Thanks, Nan. Yeah, it would. It would. I'm just drawn to the blues. Not so much the oranges. I mean, this one is simple. Oops, I don't want to drop any more. This one, I think, do you think I should redo this or just resin like this? What do you think, guys? Someone let me know. Bit disappointed with this one. But I love the variegated. It's fine. All right, then we'll resin. And tomorrow,